moment session for this week to mark Mental Health Awareness Week. So you're all very welcome, and we will just make a start just by finding our seat. So just being comfortable and yeah, just making sure that you're in a position that you feel you can sit in for the next 8 to 10 minutes and feeling the ground. So just getting that sensation of being held by the chair or by the ground. So that means you need to give a little bit of weight to your seat, but not so much that you feel that you're collapsing in your upper body. So your upper body feels fairly light and your lower body is kind of really connected to a sense of being grounded, kind of coming to that sense of being weighted to the ground and have that contact. And breathe. Yeah, so you may have, maybe your first conscious breath of the day. So really taking in that breath, that energy, that life. And, you know, sometimes it's about taking the in-breath and kind of soaking up the energy. And sometimes it's about the out-breath of still just kind of letting things go. So it can be surprising how quickly our minds can get filled even early in the day and distracted. So we're just trying to take away some of those distractions through the breath and to focus on the body, as we've done earlier in the week. And enjoying the sense of the body and the sense of the breath, if that's possible, yes. Sometimes it's really kind of available, and other times it takes a little bit more time to arrive. So today's focus is a gratitude practice, a really good one for Friday, really good one for every day, but quite a nice one for a Friday. So we're going to do this in kind of a number of ways. So usually just the fact I've said that will bring pictures, thoughts, emotions, pictures already possibly to your mind, because usually when we're asked or we just focus on a sense of gratitude or appreciation, whichever word makes sense to us, then things start to happen, so things start to kind of arrive, usually quite quickly. And they arrive quite quickly, particularly if we're in a good state. Now, if we're already kind of feeling pretty well, those things we're grateful for are easy to find. So allow that to happen if it's happening naturally, that things are just coming to mind. It can be a kind of a grateful shower, if you like, just things that just kind of come through your mind. And most things that come quite early come quite strong. And what I mean by that is it's not just a thought, it actually has an emotional quality to it. It kind of arrives with a smile or with a warmth or with a brightness. So kind of really enjoying that. So those showers of gratefulness are just nice to just kind of just settle into, really, just because it's sometimes, you know, it's not always as easy to be grateful. You know, we are in pain or someone else is in pain around us, and it's sometimes quite difficult. And when it comes and when it showers us with that kind of ease, just really take it in. Just really take it in. So whatever is happening is happening. It's your gratitude shower, if you like. And what I'd like you to perhaps consider next is maybe 1 or 2 specific things you're grateful for. So it can be something that just feels really strong, and to take that in a bit more strongly. So what is it about, you know, this particular person or this particular experience or this thing that you've done or whatever, this place, this object, what is it about? What makes you feel grateful? Is it something specific? Is it a range of things? Where do you feel it in the body? How do you feel it? Is this particular sense of gratitude different from another sense of gratitude? Is something really deep inside? Is something just kind of appearing because it's new and you're making sense of it? So kind of make it really interesting for one or two aspects of appreciation, of thankfulness. So a bit more of a deep dive, as they say these days. A bit more focus. Slightly different shape to it, maybe. It might just be a feeling, it might be a series of pictures. It might be something you hear, you smell, it might be a memory of a touch. Maybe something that happened to you yesterday. It may be a memory that's kind of drifted in that you weren't expecting and become very present. So sometimes it's nice to just have a shower of gratitude. Sometimes it's really good to really honor something specific, even if it's kind of something you always know you're grateful for. Yeah, it's kind of like a constant thing, but it will have different shapes, it will have different forms, it will meet you in different ways. And maybe something you were grateful for has kind of slipped away a little bit and you've not kind of brought it to your presence for a little while and you'd like to. So I'd like to offer another phase, if you like, or another possibility. And that is giving gratitude for people that are a little bit, we know less, we kind of maybe come across them, or we've seen it something that they've done, and we really kind of want to kind of honor that for a moment. So it might be, I'm just going to give an example, it might be the volunteers that make the park look really nice, or you know, somebody in your life that you pass by. It might be somebody that you ran with that you've never met before, or you've walked with, or you know, somebody that you kind of, it was a chance encounter, but it was really something that brightened your day. It was kind of really a meeting of minds or of hearts. It was something that actually was kind of special. Might be in a small way, but it's somebody you don't really know. It's something that's like casual, or it's somebody that does things for us, maybe not specifically for us as an individual, but for a community. And it kind of is a warm thing to do. It's a really giving thing to do. So those quieter people in our lives, maybe strangers. That fill up our heart. So many kind of acts of kindness are around if we kind of give a little bit of attention to it. And of course, we're doing that for others, which might seem even more difficult to remember or to hold on to. And we might feel a different sense of gratitude to strangers that are offering something than we do to people we really know, or aspects of our life that we really kind of feel very close to, feel very us, feel very available to us. So a gratitude practice can be very superficial. So we need to really own it, really bring it in to make it make a difference, to make it mindful, to make it heartfelt. Shine a light on it. To bring it into focus. to let it be part of who we are in our day. So just the last few minutes to kind of marinate in either your shower of gratitude or your one or two focuses, or those people around you that are slightly in the background that you'd like to thank. And breathing it in, carrying it in on the breath. Letting it land one final time. It'll stay there, probably for some time. Much more easy to access now. And then just starting to come back to body. So just maybe wriggling the toes or moving the fingers, whichever kind of feeling is pleasant for you. And then if your eyes are closed, just starting to open the eyes and getting a sense of the space you're in, the light you're in, the day you're in. Okay. Hi, folks. So thank you. So just the thing around the gratitude practice is it is something you can do. Most people find really accessible. I do it really frequently before I go to bed. Just a nice thing to, to float off with rather than the next day's thoughts or whatever. And sometimes it comes easily and sometimes it's more difficult. It has to be really real. You can't just say, oh, I'm really grateful for my health and my family. You need to really, really take it in as, kind of at a depth for it to make an impact. You could write a diary, you can have a box of gratitude treasures, you can actually say something to somebody. You can give them a call, you can send them an email, you can send them a text, you can speak to them. That just makes it a little bit more whole. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I know you all, so it's nice to see you. I haven't seen some of you for quite a while. So hopefully you'll have a lovely day and a lovely weekend. Thank you for coming. All right, see you again soon. Thank you, everyone.